Boom! Yay! VikzeLink! Hey! Boom! We finished the crawl. Now we're going down into the downs. We crawled to the crawl. Now we're going down into the downs. That's how I should have started it. So I mentioned before that, yeah, they moved the way to get into this area to down south here in the Thousand Needles. And it used to be through here. The meeting stone used to be out here, but they blocked this off with Cataclysm. But we're flying through here anyway. Because, yeah, it counts as Thousand Needles, the Razorfen Downs. The story has nothing to do with Thousand Needles. So, which is why we're doing Razorfen Downs now. Because it's more Quilboar stuff, for the most part. And here you have Razorfen Battleguard. It's still the Razorfen tribe. And Thornweaver. And Death's Head Cultist. So that's where we start getting into a bit of the Scourge thing. So I don't think this used to have this, like, hazy... Oh, it's harpies they painted there. It didn't... Yeah, it was more this darker haze color in here. A little bit more clear. Not that bright haze. So this inner area here serves no purpose in the game anymore. Because there are no quests that lead to this upper area. And there's just nothing to do here. It's just where the Quilboar live, I guess. I don't even think there are any rares that can spawn here. But yeah. Hello everyone, welcome back to World of Warcraft. Razorfen Downs is what we're doing today. The other Quilboar dungeon down here in the south. And we are heading through this area. I just wanted to show it off. So this is the new entrance to this area, which is really weird. I don't get it. Oh, and this is supposedly the remains of Agamaggan. Or, well, his head. His snout and a skull. And as you can see, it is huge. It is completely gigantic. Imagine, if this is just the head with the huge body that would follow. Yeah, you can imagine that would be difficult for the demons to take down. And we're entering through his old skull, supposedly, which just turns very rocky and into a cave where most of the rest of the bones and the body is gone. Wait, did that... Oh, because this counts as Thousand Needles, and then a Razorfen Battleguard is over there, but then this switches over. Now we're only in Razorfen Downs. It's like not in the dungeon yet, but it's like right before the dungeon. Oh wait, this is actually... Is this part of the dungeon, but we're... This is weird. Wait, oh, here you go. Now we're inside the skull of Agamaggan. This is like the eye sockets. Ah. That's pretty cool. And can you actually, without flying, can you get up here normally? Yeah, you can. Okay. So this, it just gets darker and darker, and it leads back to this dungeon portal here. And into the Razorfen Downs we go. Not that big of a pre-dungeon area, but... Hey, oh, and this, yeah, with the adventure with the torch, yeah, that way you can tell it's an old dungeon loading screen. Don't get to see them for very long these days, because my computer is much better. So, before we go further in, let's read up on the Razorfen Downs. Legends state that where the demigod Agamaggan fell, his blood gave rise to great masses of thorny vines. Recently, scouts have reported seeing undead milling about the region, and engendering fears? Engendering? Is that a word? Engendering fears. I've never heard that word. I don't know what it means. Engendering fears that the dreaded Scourge may be moving to conquer Kalimdor. So, this is one of the few presences of Scourge on Kalimdor at all. And it's weirdly enough in the south. It would make more sense if they were in the north. But so yeah, it's mostly...
I require your aid.
Yeah, hello, Koristrasza, a red dragon. Under assault by splinterbone warriors, which she can deal with quite easily. So yeah, it has two paths, one that lead down here where she's standing and leads immediate to the end area, and another longer path around. But here you have some sort of poisonous gas. Yeah, oh yeah, these doesn't matter what your level you are, that kills you. I will eat some food. I still have tons of Pandaria food on this guy. So roasted barley tea. So it gives me 4 extra mastery for an hour. Yay! Oh yeah, you're not supposed... That, I think the gas clears out once you beaten the boss down there. So it becomes a shortcut. But we have to take the long way around because of that gas. But yeah, we have Koristrasza here. Red dragon. It's weird how... I think it's very weird that they didn't update these old dragon models now with the Dragonflight. Like, you have the old... I think all the old whelps were upgraded, I'm not sure though. But the drakes and the actual dragons were not updated. I don't know why. They added in new dragons, and I think new drakes as well. But a lot of the old models were just not updated, and I don't get why. Well, she was female, we could hear that on the voice, but I'm not gonna give her like a draconic voice. Most dragons have just normal voices, whether they are in... Well, I guess the female ones have like normal voices even when there are dragons, whereas the male ones can switch, I'm not sure. You are good to have come so quickly. I'm afraid I must ask you to put your lives in danger again to save Kalimdor. Amenennar... Amenennar's apprentice, Death Speaker Blackthorn, hopes to return his master to the realm of the living. We must quickly make our way atop the Spiral of Thorns and defeat him before the ritual can be completed. We must strike together. Only with our combined force can we hope to stop him. I thought Amenennar was destroyed. So yeah, this dungeon has also been updated since its original. And then Amenennar was the final boss. So yeah, I thought Amenennar was destroyed. I thought Amenennar the Coldbringer had been defeated. A grave mistake, indeed. How clouded my judgment must have been to forget the true power of a lich lies in their phylactery. A phylactery? A powerful necromancer such as Amenennar can store his soul in a physical vessel, allowing himself to be reborn if the proper rituals can be completed. I should have searched across Kalimdor for Amenennar's phylactery, but I was too prideful in our previous victory. Now, all of that work may come undone. Skeletons assault you constantly and plague roils out of the caves. How can I help stop the ritual? I know Death Speaker Blackthorn's newest creation, Mushlump, spews forth plague from every pore, and he has re-enlisted Mordresh Fireeye's help in rallying the undead. Even the Death's Head has been helping Blackthorn. Their arachnomancers have created a monstrosity of fang and plague, a spider of enormous size named Auruks. If you could defeat these enemies and clear the plague blocking my path, we could climb the Spiral of Thorns to defeat Death Speaker Blackthorn and recapture Amenennar's... I have trouble with that name. Amenennar's phylactery before it is too late. So yeah, Blackthorn's lieutenants. Amenennar's reincarnation is imminent. In order to protect the ceremony, Death Speaker Blackthorn has placed his most trusted lieutenants between us and him. Auruks, a plagued spider, nests near his young, tended to by the Death's Head arachnomancers. Mordresh rallies Amenennar's forces upon the bone pile. Finally, Mushlump stands guarding the entrance to the Spiral of Thorns. Once you defeat these guardians, I will join you, and together we will confront Blackthorn, kill Auruks, Mordresh, and Mushlump. You are good to have come so quickly. I must ask you to put your lives in danger once more in order to save Kalimdor. Amenennar's apprentice, Death Speaker Blackthorn, hopes to Is this not the same text that she just... hope to stop him. Yeah, it's the exact same... That's weird. It's the exact same as that as the quest text. Be wary of his powerful magic. Kill Amenennar the Coldbringer. Yeah, so spoiler alert. Blackthorn manages to get him back a bit. So yeah, we can't take that path. We have to go around. So basically, Charlga Razorflank made a deal with the Scourge. Like, hey, you guys help us, give us some power. You are too late. The ritual has begun. A troll hunter is never too late. Death's head necrolite. He arrives precisely when he means to. But too late to stop the ritual from beginning. Yes, that we are too late. But yeah, Charlga made a deal with the Scourge, like, hey, you help by giving us some power, and we'll give you a stronghold down here to start working out from. And yeah, so most of this is the Scourge, really, this dungeon, and not so much Quilboar. It's a little bit Quilboar, but they're mostly the Death's Head, and this is Death's Head Arachnomancer. It's basically the Quilboar that learned magic from the Scourge and were empowered by it. They're part of the deal. So, and oh, this I do remember this statue. It's like a Quilboar statue with smoke coming out. This was part of an old quest. I think you picked it up. Oh, no. I think you... Because when you get the murder pens in here, it's like a prison area. You rescued a guy here who you would then have to escort back here, I think. And then he performed some sort of ritual at this statue, and you had to protect him. It was quite difficult. Plagued Rot Webslinger. You want to come down? Hello? You wanna die? Bump. It will drop down on you if you don't, if you are low level enough for it to notice you. Oh, a sword. You haven't collected Weathered Claymore. I haven't collected its appearance. Well, thank you very much. Yeah, I forgot to sell crap from Razorfen Crawl. Yeah. Oh, come on. Get out of there. So this web here didn't used to be here. You could just actually walk out there and jump down. Because that's where the area we're heading to. The Spiral of Thorns. How about this chest? What? Oh, that's a trap. It brings down this spider. Haha. Oh, so dangerous. Now we can take the chest. Some extra stuff. Oh, you know what? I can actually sell stuff in the dungeon. Oh, wait. That might only be on Alliance, actually. I'm not 100% sure. Oh, they are all dead. Let me actually test that. Pet, no, not these, not that pet. Pet journal and Argent. Here, Argent Squire. I can do it on an Alliance, but Argent Gruntling. I don't know if I have the same on the Horde version of. There you are. Do you have something I can do for you, boss? Nope, I don't have that unlocked on Horde, or maybe it's character specific. That's too bad. That won't work then. So yeah, the gong. It's just called gong. Oh, and now they added this big cogwheel thing. Like, hey, interact with this. There used to be another boss in here, in this room, that was. There wasn't a spider, but it was a Nerubian, they are called, which are like spider-like creatures, also part of the Scourge for the most part. And yeah, you hit the gong and you summoned some smaller Nerubians, defeated them. You hit the gong again, more Nerubians came, and you hit the gong again, and even more bigger ones, and then you hit the gong at last, and then the big boss came. But now we have Auruchs. The Arachnomancers of the Death's Head cult are particularly proud of their efforts. After many failed attempts, they have finally created a suitable guardian for Death Speaker Blackthorn. Aurochs is a huge spider whose body bristles with toxin-filled pustules that burst and ooze noxious liquids. The arachnomancers now await the opportune moment to unleash their creation. How about this moment? Dong! Oh, many spiders flee! And there Aurochs is, the plagued nightmare. Web strand. Oh, no! No! Oh, it's actually pulling you in. Wee! Oh! Oh, you have to get far away enough and it snaps. Web strand again. No! And if he catches you... Oh, then it just deals extra damage, I guess. And it does... They have added in, like, slime models that are pustules that just go... That's kind of cool. You don't really pay attention. It's kind of cool that I can do that now that I'm just alone in the dungeon. I can pay attention to little details like that. Bye, plaguey bone spider. Oh, and they were part of the model. They just dropped out there. And oh, the Carpus of Tutankhash. That did drop from the old spider boss that used to be here. I do remember that because of the name, Carpus of Tutankhash. Oh, that was the first boss. We do have a little bit of more time, so let's go into the murder pens and check them out before we end the episode. It looks like we're gonna have a 4-episode recording session anyway. 2 episodes of the Razorfen Crowl and 2 episodes of the Razorfen Downs. Yeah, now we start getting into the real Scourgy section. Still a few Quilboar around, but... And the kapow. And all these things I'm not gonna be able to hold anymore. I only have 3 empty spots. So yeah, it used to be that you could open these up. They were closed, and there were creatures in them. I believe one of them was the guy I mentioned. You escort him back over here, and there's a quest. I think there was another pen. Yeah, here's one you can open. So you used to do that. Oh, we let run free, boars, run for freedom, to freedom. And here's a dead Kodo. I don't know if it was a living Kodo before in the old Razorfen Downs, but I do think one of them, because here's another that's just a bone flayer ghoul. 2 others. Oh, and a dead ogre. Eh? And I can interact with it. Here, Sah'rhee. Oh, he became a spirit. Hello?
Ooh, you scared?
No?
Me sorry.
Board Champion's belt. Well, that's kind of cool. And a chest in here. Iron ore. Oh yeah, inventory's full now. Oh, too bad I didn't sell stuff in between. Oh, Henry's handbag. Things. Recipe goldthorn tea and a 10-slot reagent bag. I don't have a reagent bag on this guy, so now we do have that.
I can't carry anymore.
I guess we do have some. We can move the reagents into that bag. Now you can, and we can learn goldthorn tea. So Henry's handbag. I think there might have been a guy called Henry in one of these that you could rescue. And there was probably one guy in one of these pens that was like a quest you got from the outside to, hey, go in there and find this person, rescue them or something. But that's kind of cool. Now we did get a bit more room. So do we have any more reagent items? Here, crafting reagent. That I can move so I get here, crafting reagent. There, shadow silk, and the medium hide, and the thick spider silk, mage weave cloth, white spider meat. Nothing else up here. How about down here? Oh yeah, the wool cloth, and we have one more. We have room for one more thing if I find anything. Oh yeah, I actually do have here silk cloth. Perfect. Exactly 10 items. But yeah, that's the murder pens, and now I do think it's time to end this episode here. But thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time when we finish this. Bye.
Boom.
Yay!
Everything.
Hey!
Boom, boom.
Yay!
Watch some videos.
Hey!
Boom.